I mean being present, engaged, open, willing to be seen, and willing to see others. Showing up means saying yes to the industry event after a long day, even when your instinct is to head home, order takeout, and fire up Netflix. I've done it. We've all done it. But I can't tell you how many meaningful connections, life-changing ones even, have come from not the big planned moments, but from simply being in the room. You never know when you'll meet someone who shifts your perspective, offers an opportunity, or simply reminds you that you're not alone in your path. As you launch your professional journeys, whether in studios, offices, workshops, co-working spaces, job sites, I encourage you to show up in person whenever you possibly can. Yes, technology has made it easier than ever to stay connected from afar, and that certainly has its place. But there's still something irreplaceable about face-to-face human interaction, about overhearing a conversation and learning something, about catching someone's tone, their expression, or their energy, about bumping into a colleague and solving a problem in 5 minutes versus exchanging emails over 5 days. And beyond your careers, show up for each other. Show up for your families, show up for your friends, show up for your neighbors, even strangers, especially strangers. Seek out people who see the world differently than you. There's incredible strength in that. We grow when we make rooms for perspectives that are beyond our own. And while you may not always agree with those perspectives, and you shouldn't feel compelled to, you can always engage with dignity. Lead with respect. Disagree with grace. In a world that can sometimes seem fragmented and transactional, showing up is actually a quiet and radical act. It says, I'm here, I care, I'm willing to be part of something larger than myself. And that willingness, that's the beginning of community. That's where opportunity lives. And that's where character is revealed. So when in doubt, show up. The world needs your presence far more than it needs your perfection. And while we're talking about showing up, let me offer a personal request from one art and design advocate to another. Now, I know I'm preaching to the choir in this room. You don't need a lecture on the power of art to shape culture, to shift hearts, and to challenge assumptions. You've lived it. You've created it. But I do want to offer a reminder, because the world still needs reminding that art doesn't just enrich our lives, it anchors them. And yet we live in a time where funding for the arts, public, private, educational, has been in steady decline. Recent years have only accelerated this trend, art programs being trimmed or eliminated altogether. Just this week we learned that the MFA program at the University of New Orleans has been eliminated. In commercial contexts, we often see a quiet erosion of creative vision under the label of value engineering. I'm not here to criticize. I understand constraints. I've lived with budgets, deadlines. Clients are simply trying to make the numbers work. But I also know this. It is possible, in fact, it's essential, to defend the value of art in all of those settings, and to do so with grace, professionalism, and skill. Because make no mistake, the commercial practice of architecture, interior design, landscape architecture, graphic design, all of it is art. It is applied creativity, and you're going to be asked to justify it, to explain why it matters. So, prepare yourselves, not for battle, but for dialogue. Learn to make the case, not with defensiveness, but with clarity, not with indignation, but with diplomacy. Your job will be, in part, to educate those who simply don't see what you see. And that has to start with understanding where they're coming from first, what they need and what they value. Only then can you connect the dots to show how design is not a luxury, but a long-term asset. How creativity isn't ornamental, but functional. How beauty isn't extra, it's essential. Well, this is no small task. It takes practice, it takes empathy, and it takes patience. It takes communication skills every bit as developed as your technical ones. I'll repeat that. It takes communication skills every bit as developed as your technical ones. But here's the beautiful part. When you advocate for the arts, you are not just defending your profession. You are shaping the world we live in. You are insisting that public spaces can inspire, that schools can spark imagination, that buildings can speak, that a well-placed graphic or a thoughtfully designed park or a carefully chosen color palette can just make someone's day a little bit better. And isn't that the point? So yes, show up for the arts. But not only in galleries and museums, but in boardrooms, classrooms, job sites, Zoom calls, city planning meetings, and in casual conversations with friends. Be an advocate. Be an educator. Be a builder, not just of structures, but of understanding. The world needs your voice, your talent, and your presence. As you walk out of this ceremony today with your diploma in hand, you're stepping into a world that is as complex as it is beautiful. A world that will at times challenge you, confuse you, and yes, scare you. But it will also need you. Your perspective, your talent, your curiosity, and your courage. Remember, fear is not the enemy. It is simply a signal. Let it sharpen you, not stop you. Remember to show up fully with presence and purpose. Show up for your profession. Show up for your community. Show up for the people and places that shaped you. Above all, show up for the arts. Be bold in your creativity. Be generous in your advocacy. Be patient in your teaching. And lastly, be relentless in your belief that design, in all of its forms, has the power to shape a more thoughtful, more inclusive, and more beautiful world. Because it does, and because you do. Congratulations, class of 2025. We all can't wait to see what you create next. Thank you.
Thank you, Shelby. It will be a joy to see what each of these graduates achieve and the ways that they all show up in the future. It is now time to present diplomas. Associate Dean Mock will announce the names of our degree candidates by area. As each group is announced, please stand and proceed to your left, carrying the card with your name on it. When your name is called, please come to the front of the stage to receive your diploma and then return to your seat. Professor Mock.
Thank you, Dean Parker. As the candidates cross the stage, please note those who are wearing purple and/or gold cords, signifying that they're graduating with honors, having achieved an overall grade point average of 3.7 or higher. Also recognized is the highest academic honor awarded by LSU, the University Medal. The criteria for a University Medal is a GPA of a 4.0 or higher, with all A-level grades in courses attempted. We will also be acknowledging those who've been selected for membership to Tau Sigma Delta, the Honor Society for Disciplines in the College of Art and Design, for students in the top 10% of their graduating class. Also recognized are graduates that have met the high standards for the Communication Across the Curriculum, or CXC program, and have received the Distinguished Communicator Award. Finally, we're pleased to announce the winners of the Alton and Hillary Scavo competition. The award is based on students' interpretation of the theme Design for Mental Health and Well-Being, and it's to assist graduates in their transition from academia to the professional world. Professor Marwan Gandour, representing the School of Architecture, will present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Architecture degrees. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Architecture please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma. Shanae J. Anthony. Areinka Oluwatimileilin Ariwajoye. Tenjay Alexis Robert, Engaged Citizen recipient. Tanisha Alexis Baldwin, Engaged Citizen recipient. Nicholas Patrick Beatty, University Medalist, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Trevor Bello. Justin Wade Boyle. Avery Janice Burnside. Inan Amazia Cage. Amanda Marie Julito Karenbach, graduating summa cum laude, recipient of the 2025 Alton and Hillary Scavo Award, member of Tau Sigma Delta, distinguished communicator. Brennan Elizabeth Cassio, graduating summa cum laude, receiving upper division honors and honors college from the Ogden Honors College, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Kennedy Alexis Clark, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Ella Madeline Chalky, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, distinguished communicator. Gabriel Charles DeLiberty. Nathan James Estopanel. Evangeline Bess Foster. Lily Frances Gandy, graduating magna cum laude. Destiny Lauren Graves, distinguished communicator. Madeline Elise Gidrose, graduating cum laude. Madeline Hollard. Catherine Marie Hebert. Aya Fuad Hijazi, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, distinguished communicator. Nina Kathleen Kirsch. Lauren Patricia Koshak. Blake Dean Latapy. May Logier. Leah Mia LeBlanc. Bryce Mart Leonard, Distinguished Communicator. Elijah Lewis. Brady Lewis Mybaum, graduating cum laude. Cade Monty. JC Aurora Muldoon. Angelina Nguyen, graduating summa cum laude, Dean's Medal recipient, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College, member of Tau Sigma Delta, distinguished communicator, distinguished undergraduate researcher. Rose Minea Pariona. Madeline Brianne Pinheiro, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, distinguished communicator. Brandon Ulysses Posadas. Raimundo Ramirez Oliveira. Kylie Brielle Rangeley Alimon, receiving summa cum laude, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Amanda Noel Richer, graduating summa cum laude, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College, member of Tau Sigma Delta, distinguished communicator. Jaron Sanders, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, distinguished communicator. Natalie Elizabeth Sino. Christopher Patrick Shannon, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Anna Slack. Gage Smith. Spencer David Spiviak. Kurt Joshua Whirling, graduating cum laude. Caleb Andrews Wetzel, graduating cum laude. Jennifer Renee White, Distinguished Communicator. Gracie Elizabeth Wood. Madison Claire Young, graduating cum laude. Professor Courtney Barr, representing the School of Art, will present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Arts degrees. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma? Nicholas Damiano Anding. Amber Ashton, Distinguished Communicator. Henry Barconi, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Logan Scott Bass. Ian Begno. Jenna Claire Budlash. Caitlin Marie Church, Distinguished Communicator. Isabel Nicole Clegg. Adriana Morgan Cox. Courtney Nicole Cook. Emily Claire Duplichin, graduating magna cum laude, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College. Anthony Michael Ewell, Jr. Cami Lee Gonzalez, graduating cum laude. Jordan Gooden. Carolina Alexis Graham. Mackenzie Ann Grundmeyer. Mason Alexander Harris. Bailey Hernandez. Kaylee Hinton. Jaden Sierra Holmes. Shini Huang, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Simon Gabriel Hussein, or Gabriel Hussein, graduating cum laude. Melinda Jacob. Reagan Laird, graduating cum laude. Taylor E. Laverne. Grace Loss. Bo Michael Martinez. Ruth Elizabeth Mize, graduating cum laude. Mallory Noel Wynn. Savannah Grace Nixon. Layla Marie Nucio. Keegan Peer. Natalie Grace Scherer. Naylin Swallow. Ridgeland Anthony Timmers. Catherine Waddell. Naisha Shanae Warner. Professor Barr will also present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma? Ara Jo Allen, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Moon Amik, recipient of the 2025 Alton and Hillary Scavo Award. Alyssa Siobhan Angelin. Madeline Rain Barr, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Sierra Marie Beverly. Mia Bings Gutierrez. Victoria Troy Boyle, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Landon Connor Brooks, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Annabella Therese Campbell, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Lionel Jose Castro. Jacob Christian Chasnan. Michael Chatelain, graduating cum laude. Alyssa Wynn Dow. Isabella Reed Donovan. Jocelyn Celeste Gabriel. Martin Montgomery Hellowen. Ileana Kate Hill, University medalist, graduating summa cum laude, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College, Dean's Medal recipient, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Chuk Lam Hu Ho, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Gianni Ivan Huerta. Christopher Darren Jackson. Jordan Elise Jones. Isabella Elise Keeley, graduating cum laude. Carly Alexis Langford, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Olivia Christine Leonard, graduating cum laude. Anna Catherine Loft, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Cheyenne Marie Marchetta, graduating cum laude. Hannah D. Mills, graduating cum laude. Chloe Ann Molero, graduating cum laude. Audrey Claire Morris. Cassidy Layden O'Brien, graduating cum laude. Jermaine Ellis Patterson, Jr. Delaney Pepito. Amber Marie Elaine Rain, graduating magna cum laude. Emmy Grace Ryland. Emma Kate Sanderson, University Medalist, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Madeline Grace Scannell. Madison Grace Slayton, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Perry Spitzer, graduating cum laude. Abigail Ann Sapansky, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Lauren Elizabeth Walker. Kylan Leanne Wallace. Shalonda Marie War. Chosen Lorraine Watson. Mason Stephen Wolf, graduating cum laude. Sabrina Zhao, graduating cum laude. Professor Marcia Cutterback, representing the School of Interior Design, will present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Interior Design degrees. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Interior Design please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma. Isabel Cecile Abadi. Sarita Canmi Abailo, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Betty Ann Alford, graduating cum laude. Christina Isabel Marie Monica Arguez. Gabrielle Brooke Augustine. Yasmin Awad. Abby Elizabeth Barbay, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Ana Decilio Calderon Montoya, recipient of the 2025 Alton and Hillary Scavo Award. Ellie Lucinda Clark, graduating cum laude. Chloe Ann Cosby. Curtis Ian Dollar. Paris Gray Donovan, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Bryn Catherine Duggan, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Kyle Jeremy Dunphy. Isabel Amelie English, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Melissa Farias. Claire Ann Frankfurt. Amber Michelle Goodlow. Veronica Lee Hillman Vincent, Distinguished Communicator. Lillian Frances Hines, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Xini Huang, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Nayeli Jasmine Jimenez. Lorena Martinez Manzano. Olivia Diana Messina, University Medalist, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, distinguished communicator. Claire Elizabeth Noke, graduating cum laude. Christina Elizabeth Newmeyer. Kylie Jessica Obermeyer, University Medalist, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Isabella Orby. Orla Margaret Riley. Amelia Rose Romero. Emma Grace Royal, distinguished communicator. Annie Phillips Sanford, graduating cum laude. Zoe Elizabeth Shello. Marvin Ray Scott III, Dean's Medalist recipient, distinguished communicator. Jamie Ann Shannon, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Taylor Van Buren Stone, graduating magna cum laude. Josephine Ann Tasso, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Zoe Lynn Vicari, graduating cum laude. Camille Ann Vincent. Kothar Jamal Zidane. Professor Brent Fortenberry, representing the Robert Reich School of Landscape Architecture, will present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Landscape Architecture degrees. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Landscape Architecture please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma. John Francis Bob. Walker Ryan Brissett. Nevaeh Clark. Emma Rachel Cox, recipient of the 2025 Alton and Hillary Scavo Award. Addison Rachel Dunbar. Joseph C. Francis. Clayton Walker Kimball. Yenchi Lee. Ming Hong Lin. Daniel Medina. Sydney Renee Milligan, graduating summa cum laude, Dean's Medal recipient, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College, member of Tau Sigma Delta, distinguished communicator. Xander Murrell. Isabel Rodriguez. Abby Lorraine Seltzer, graduating summa cum laude, graduating cum laude, distinguished communicator. Ten Yi Shu. Dylan Patrick Toller. Houston Richard Tullis, distinguished communicator. Eric Paul Van Bergen, graduating cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Yu Xing Xiao. Guao Yua, graduating cum laude. Dean Parker, this concludes the awarding of undergraduate degrees.
Thank you. Thank you, Associate Dean Mark. We will now recognize those receiving master's degrees. Associate Dean Mark, will you please announce the candidates?
Professor Brent Fortenberry, Director of Graduate Studies in the College of Art and Design, will present the diplomas for the graduate degrees. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Architecture please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma. Tosca Lane Gamble. Adriana Denise Jordan. Mackenzie McDavid. Morgan Mills. Sanaz Salajehi. Sadia Sharmeen Shatni, Dean's Medal recipient. Will the candidates for degree of Master of Fine Arts please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma. Mark Levins. Sophia Niknami. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Landscape Architecture Please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma. Alston Adele Bego, Dean's Medal recipient. Cecil Sasu Chapman. Riverton Ryan Heath. Clara Evelyn Jimenez. Lauren Rena Langley. Spencer Miller. Carolyn Val Robertson. Dean Parker, this concludes the awarding of master's degree and will conclude the awarding of degrees today.
Thank you. Thank you, Associate Dean Mark. Let's have one more round of applause for all our graduates. Graduates, you have a standing invitation to return, and when you do, you will find that the door of your college home will always be open. Would all the graduates please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present the May 2025 class of the College of Art and Design at Louisiana State University. Please stand if you are able and join us in singing the alma mater, led by Mr. Spigler, and remain standing at your seat until the graduates have exited the field house. Thank you. I spelled your name wrong
there. Where stately oaks and broad magnolias shade inspiring halls, there stands our dear old alma mater, who to us recalls. us happy for the love that we have learned to know. All praise to thee, our alma mater, molder of mankind. May greater glory, love unending be forever thine. Our worth and life will be thy worth. We pray to keep it true. And may thy spirit